That day was a milestone to me. So motorsports and cars became my passion after that. From motorsports DNA, we are always searching which is better. My name is Ersun Büyükpınar. I am 57 years old. As start, I went with my father in 1977 when I 10 years old. London-Sydney Rally service area. That day was a milestone to me. So motorsports and cars became my passion after that. I started my race career in 1985 till 2004. Retired as a factory driver from Fiat Abarth Motorsport. After that, I take part in some event organizations such as Seat Cup and Polo Ladies Cup. I was responsible for the whole area to manage before the race and after the race. In 2007 and 2008, I was a team manager in Fiat Abarth team. We followed the European Rally Championship and had good results those days. In 2012, I was one of the co-founders of Trans-Anatolia Rally Raid, which held once a year. It's approximately 3,000 kilometer tough rally raid, which takes part motorcycles and four-wheel drive vehicles, such as also the trucks. Actually, I saw first 3D printers in London in a well-known architectural company, and it was so interesting those days because they were advanced units also today. They modeled our project, also select some filaments according to materials. They make the seismic tests and give results. But those were very professional, over-professional units. Today, we can use them in our house, in small business. So when I started to search a 3D print, a unit for 3D printing, I read lots of reviews, watched some videos and choose Zaxe, and I'm happy with that. So it's a quite high quality unit without any problem. If you need, you can call the service. It's easy to use for end user. So I will explain it. Today you are in my garage. I will explain about the car and then for what I use the printing. This car is 2007 Porsche 911 Turbo, also called 997.1, the Metzger engine first generation. The car is upgraded, converted Tiptronic gearbox to manual. The power comes from 480 PS to 620. So after those modifications, you need a good brake system. Also already upgraded. For 9972 generations, there is a brake system, GT3 cars, same body, but mostly for track use. That brake system was on the car. It was perfect and I had no problem with that. But from motorsports DNA, we are always searching which is better, which material newly on market, or the design and material development. So I saw in endurance races, they are using on the same type, of course the newer versions, another brake system, which is, I'll show later on. It's AP Pro Racing, it's 5000 series, which design is completely changing. So how I tell, the pads will thicker, the caliper will wider, it's growing in the other dimension. So I try to put that system on the car. Because of it's a racing material, it's not the original equipment of the car, so not easy to bolt on. There are differences between the mounting points, which is on the original with 180 millimeters difference, but we need another size for the calipers which we will use. So we need a bracket at the end. This bracket should be made from aluminium because of the high temperature on the brakes. But this is a expensive material, it's hard to work on it. You cannot make it several times on CNC, it's a big job. So I need a solution for that. So Zaxe is the solution here, because I will tell the following steps how I use it. First, I make a 3D project, which all the one dimension accuracy is important because these calipers should center to the brake discs. So the main and important measure start from that point on. With a standard printer, I take some printouts with scale 1:1. Then I tried it on the car, cutting the old school shear and paperwork. After that, the second dimension, the third dimension, the 3D mentality starts. So, but there is, you will see on the product, there is too many shapes on the product because of the car, because of the caliper. It's not so plain and simple form. So first I print a prototype, which is mainly how many thickness you will have that product. After that, the second one, some points on the car is touching to the bracket, should not be there. Then we carve some parts on it, and on that point, printouts from Zaxe is very useful because you can cut it easily, but the form is still the same. So you can manage it. After that, you can revise your 3D project. After 3 prints, 3 type of prints or 3 levels, how I have to sound correct, I don't know. Then we are ready to switch to the CNC production, and it was perfect, it fits well. That's how I use Zaxe products, and happy with that. First of all, the many carton layers, lots of glues, and the accuracy is too hard to fix because you can have so many failures doing that. Or by motorsport days, motorsport budgets are enough to cover that. You can let the CNC workers 3 times, 4 times to make the product, but it's not a solution for home use or small business because you will spend 3 or 4 times the same material, which is quite valuable. So it's life is easier now. You became capable of doing things you thought you couldn't do. I think it will come to our life new filaments which can set the material specifics. For example, titanium-like filaments. Also, I heard newly maybe carbon-like filaments. Of course, it will not the same material, but it should work in the same way, in the same specifications. Heat resistance materials. They are newly coming in market. I follow them. It's a good way. So the market will grow up with the new type of filaments, I think. At the beginning, first 3D printouts were not well quality surfaced. So we saw some lines on it, but the technology developing them, I saw this some material could be used at the end product. So especially on car parts. For example, there is a air duct, so you can manage the airflow. So it's one part printed out and very good surface. So in car restoration, we can use 3D printers. Some car parts we cannot find anymore. So printing is a good choice. We will work together. Thank you for visiting me, and I hope that will be another one to another product.